Hey, yo, what up, homies? We back with the foolishness. Look, man, I appreciate y'all for clicking on the video. I got a lot to talk about in this video, so let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so look, man, if you guys are a part of the foolishness, drop a thumbs up on the video, leave a comment. All right, so look, it's time to be serious in gaming right now, bro. This game, and I'm gonna be very honest, and I'm gonna talk about it. I want you guys to understand, because you know some people just don't get it. If you talk about a game, bro, they don't think you want the game to be better. They just think you hate the game. You don't hate the game, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And stop defending corporations. That stuff is lame. Like, here's the thing I'm gonna say. If you enjoy the game, bro, that's good. That means that's money well spent for you. That's great. Play the game with your grandma, your grandnana, your auntie, cousin, best friends. Doesn't matter. Enjoy it. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm not mad that you guys enjoy it. The thing about this game is, bro, this game had so much potential, and most people are gonna try to come in and be like, oh, it's not a live service game. Bro, we know that. We really know that. We get it. You can calm down, you know what I'm saying, with your muscle shirt with buttons all the way to the top. Like, listen, we get that it's not a continuous game. The problem is what they done gave us. The devs are steadily trying to keep it going with the updates and the things that are coming. The thing is that this game is down to like 1,600 people on Steam. There's no reason for it. Left 4 Dead 2 that came out years and years ago is at 15K, 20K. On average, you could say like 3 to 5K. The problem with this game right now is that, bro, the issues in the game. This game was, a lot of people put it in between Destiny and Warframe. You know what I'm saying? It do have a space there. Let me tell you this. It do have a space. The issue here is that I compare it more so to Remnant. I think it's more like a Remnant vibe. You know what I'm saying? Definitely give me like a Remnant feel. The thing with this game is, for me, dog, is that there's so many potential and so many bullet points that this game could hit, but it's just dying off way too fast because of the devs weren't prepared for what it is that they were trying to create. You see what I'm saying? This game had a lot, it still came out feeling like a beta. It does, listen, the issues on how this game started, on how it came out, is one thing. They went through the nerf aspect. I get it. You know, you had the developers over there from Sea of Thieves that had to come help them. They wasn't prepared. They were not prepared. So it's like, whenever you look at something like this, you got to think to yourself like, dang, whenever you check their YouTube channel, everything is dying off there. Now, you're going to say this game wasn't meant for longevity, but this game also wasn't meant to be finished already. This game should have been concurrently on the basis of a decently good game. It holds around, you can say 10 to 15,000 people throughout the year of its existence. Most people don't look at that because most people think like everybody's real shallow. They only think about them and them. You got to think about the whole. You see what I'm saying? And this game as a whole is not living up to where they wanted it to be. And the developers are doing a really poor job with actually keeping this game up. Like, the community managers and everything for it, the things that they post about it on what's coming, the delays, they just can't seem to flush out the updates. They just can't seem to get everything going. And I'm going to tell you guys the truth, because we're about to start preaching today in the House of Foolishness. I'm going to tell you guys something. If you don't respect yourself enough to get a good game, people try to be like, oh, what more do you want? You always want something. You always want this. I want it to be good, and I want it to be a completely finished project like they told me, simply because I paid my money for it. If you don't respect your hard-earned money that you paid for this game, that's on you. You must be living luxury life, okay? Not everybody's like you. I'm telling you right now, you got to be able to hold these games. Games as of late have just been coming and going, and it's like, they don't really leave a stamp on the gaming community. It's only a few games that do it. And why is that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really think about it, like, that's kind of crazy. You know, like, this game got the hype a few months into it, like a year. So you may have been paying attention to it for like a couple years or a year or so. But 6 months prior to this game coming out, especially since Cyberpunk flopped and everything else like that, this game got even a bigger boost. You know what I'm saying? So the devs wasn't even prepared for what they were going to get. I think that this is a big form of direction to where the player base is just dying off because people don't want to put up with it. People don't want to play it. It's not hitting its peak numbers anymore. And you compare it to other games that are not continuous games, with the amount of months that they've been out, it did not hit its mark, even with the same amount of sale value if you keep trying to defend it. And you got to understand that this game just wasn't polished. The player base for this game, bro, is so upset. I feel bad for you guys. Like, I feel bad for the sense of all the people that stuck around with it, because you guys believe that it is a good game, and that's why, you know, you're still steady playing the game because you enjoy it. But the player base is so upset. They're tired, bro. They're tired of the delays. They're tired of the game just not pushing through like the way how they wanted to, the promises that they kept up and gave to the players. And I feel for the players because I'm a player as well. And when it comes to any other game that just doesn't hit the mark of what they promised for me and what I was expecting to go into the game, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm going to give it a chance, I'm going to be very vocal about it. I'm going to speak about it, you know? So I feel like that's a very strong point that I wanted to point out for the players that's in this game, you know? And I really do appreciate you guys listening to the video, the vibes, talk about stuff. And I want to set a tone, man, because I feel like nowadays just having an opinion is just so frowned upon. Like, oh, why do you think this? Oh, it's my favorite game. You shouldn't think this. If you don't think your favorite game could in any way evolve and be better, I don't know what kind of player you are. It's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying, that it's even shown like that. Like, this generation is just very awkward with just how they go through stuff like that, bro. And I didn't really get it myself, but I'm understanding. And for most people like this that don't want to hear it, you got to tell them anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're like that bad kid that just doesn't want to listen or whatever. I'm just like, bro, this is what's going on with the game. If nobody speaks out about certain things that happen in gaming or that happen in general, things aren't going to get fixed. I don't think I'm just going to be the main one to do it, but, you know, I want to be a part of the catalyst to actually know that I'm speaking about the right thing in any type of video game. So that's really important to me. Do not let these companies feel like they are more important than the money that you spend on them, my guy. Don't let them do you like that. Do not let them trick you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't come off in any kind of angry way. I'm just very passionate about, like, players getting taken advantage of by gaming corporations in general. You feel me? So at the end of the day, like I said, I love you guys. Have a good time. We always laugh into foolishness, hand rubs. Drop a thumbs up on the video if you enjoy it. Not a really long video. Just wanted to talk about something. And I'm going to catch you guys later, all right? Take care, homies.